In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, stream. Do we get the notifications? What happened?
I don't
Are we
know.
live?
I'm still waiting.
Wonder if we're live on the internet. Streaming to my fabulous YouTube channel about
Here
something
we
other
go.
than.
We appear to be live.
Okay, and hey, okay, so we're playing. What's it? Session 5? Yes, right.
GC.
Okay, session 5 of Screaming for Vengeance, Astonishing Swordsman and Sorcerers of Hyperborea. So, you guys had the weasel. You guys had the
Look at that.
Weasel
Yeah.
as represented on Dietrich Unklar's screen there. Giant weasels, like, really gave the party one heck of a hard time. They brought Tekla down to, right now Tekla's down to -9 hit points, like as hurt as you can possibly be and still be alive. So, and you guys had him on a Trawai, like pulling him, and so he can't heal. He's just kind of stuck there in this limbo, groaning and, moaning. Big B was down to something like -1, but between, I think, being healed by, forget what you guys, maybe the Horn of Plenty, the Horn of Mead from Misget, and then from sleeping, overnight sleep, got another 3 hit points. So he's up to, he's actually up to, I think, 6 hit points. Out of his 8 or something like that. So he's doing fairly well. I think he's up to 3, as a matter of fact. So somewhere around there. Yeah. Okay. So he's not quite full, but he's back just about to full health. In the meantime, Abba and Boog are okay. And let's see what else happened. I guess it was nightfall. Oh no! During that night's sleep, also you got accosted by something. It looked like it was trying to get into Armgrim's bag.
Yes, those things.
Yeah, but you couldn't, it was hard to get a really good view on them. Dietrich, I think, went out and tried to track them and found these prints, which just don't look right. No animal he's ever actually seen before. Sort of quadruped, but like, bigger back legs and front legs and kind of like sort of hand-like, at least in the front. Really, really, really odd-looking tracks, which is kind of troubling. And they were fast. Anyhow, I think it was near the end of the day after that, as you're traveling. Oh man, I don't have my map up, but it's okay because I think I can share the content from. Hopefully, we're not too many photos back of pretty much where you guys are. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're right around here. All right, there we are. I believe you guys are in the. You're just about to the forest. And you're kind of in that hilly area, right before the forest, is where we decided you ended up. So pretty close to not that last single one, but right around there. You get good, like probably a good day's march away from the forest at this point, which is where you're trying to head to save yourself from being seen by the Cimmerian clan that's trying to lay hold or claim to the hammer. And I think your intention was to bring the hammer back to where it belongs and figure stuff out and make stuff up as you went along. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Does that move me when I do that, Jim?
No, you stay center cut down at the bottom.
Okay, cool. Hey. It was about that time, near the end of the night, you saw some kind of shimmering illusion, you determined it was, against not exactly a cliff face, but against like kind of like a hilly, rocky sort of hill. And it looked as though there was, like trees or plants or something in front of there, but it kind of shimmered. Mizgit actually threw something and it kind of dispelled the illusion. And you saw 2 entrances, and you're pointing pretty much dead south. So we're going to say they're west and east entrances to this. And they're sort of like doors that are like a little bit like, they're stone doors that like were covered by this illusion. It looks fairly massive. And by the eastern one, Mizgit sees this shiny thing and realizes it's some kind of dagger with a kind of like a gem encrusted handle on it. And it's twilight. It's getting dark. I think you guys are kind of thinking about settling down for the evening. And so you see these 2 openings, and I'm going to say they're nominally about And if I didn't get a chance to watch the last one, so if I'm not correct on it, oh well, too bad. Things change. Over a week. But they're about maybe 120, 150 feet apart, if that. These two entrances into the hill.
And they're both open, or is one of them closed? I sort of.
They both seem like a little bit ajar. A man could squeeze through there. They're big stone doorways.
Oh, okay. Would I say, being a big burly barbarian, that these doors seem giant-sized or man-sized or dwarf-sized or something like that?
Oh, evil dwarves! But no, they seem man-sized. They seem man-sized. They seem like big, but kind of that's not unusual for a doorway to something important or a stone building to be. It's not gonna be 6 feet tall. It's gonna be more like 8 feet tall or 9 feet tall.
But it's not grotesquely oversized to suggest like giants or something like that.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not for something that would be used. You think for something important. Okay. I mean, you've seen some examples of ruins, before from times way before you, where they seem to be a bit different. This doesn't really have that kind of ring to it. Looks fairly human sized or human made.
Did we smell for magic last time we were here?
Yes, and you detected it. Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
You detected it, and then when the illusion vanished,
it went away.
It kind of just disappeared.
I say, Dietrich, let's you and I go and take a look for some tracks in front of those doors. Let's see if anybody's been around here. Maybe we can tell what manner of people dropped that knife.
I guess it's better to check now than them follow up behind us.
Excellent.
If we must.
Let me come along with you.
No. Stay. I'll bring you your shiny magpie.
How bad is?
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
If you bring it back, I'll accept that.
How bad is the weather? Is it like snowing heavily, or has it cleared?
It's been snowing fairly consistently, but it's starting to get to be sort of like a wet drizzle. Like it's turning into that wintry mix, which you guys know nothing about from where you are. Well, you've been to Boston, so you kind of you've seen the wintry mix.
Oh, yeah. Are you saying that the weather outside is frightful?
Yeah. It's exactly like it was today in Connecticut. Today in Connecticut, it's just like cold, nasty rain. It's starting to get like that. So it's not like the snow anymore. It's starting to be just kind of a little bit miserable outside.
Okay. Well, with this weather and with the smell of magic, with the stink of magic gone, I suppose we should take some shelter.
But the rest of you cover us. Let Dietrich and I go take a look at some tracks before we mess them up with our horses.
All right. So let's see. So our huntsman has like a base 10 and 12 chance to identify tracks, and our barbarian. I should read more about these classes.
Barbarian also has 10 and 12 in wilderness. Yeah.
Okay, so both of you go ahead and roll and see what you can see about tracks out there. Anybody that's looking.
Already a bow and arrow just in case.
All right.
Got a 9.
I've got a 1.
Oh, excellent.
There you go.
Both of us, actually.
All right, so you definitely see around here anybody that could have carried this dagger, like anything like is you don't see any like real tracks that like indicate human or booted feet or bare human feet. You see, yes, you see some animal tracks around here. You see a couple sets of tracks that look sort of like bare human feet. If somebody was walking on their toes all the time,
okay,
sort of like somebody's walking on the balls of their feet, and they're like vaguely human.
Any prehistoric ducks?
No, you don't see. Wrong campaign. You don't see that. We'll play that campaign again sometime. Yeah.
Giant prehistoric Manitoba ducks. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll go and I'll pick up the knife so I can bring it to, and then I'll are any of the tracks like really recent? Like, does it look like animals have been going in and out of these ruins?
Probably rat tracks. Some things look like rat, maybe raccoon, skunk.
But not big ones. Not like.
Not big ones, no.
All right. So we'll wave over the rest of the company, and when they get close, I'll toss the knife to the magpie.
So like you can kind of hear
how
just a little
fresh
bit.
are they?
How fresh are the
Tracks.
animal tracks? The animal tracks
Yeah,
look like they probably go in there like in and out of there almost every day.
Okay.
The other tracks looks like someone's walking the balls of their feet, maybe 2 days.
Okay.
And you can hear Checkler kind of moaning in the travois. So bring him over. I forget how many horses you guys have right now. Some ridiculous number of horses. I think you got like 16 horses with you.
We sent a bunch back with a couple of the
one and a remount for each, so 2 horses per person.
Yeah, so I think you guys.
It's 4 of us, and
Yeah, I think
4 more is 8. So it's
yeah, you do have 16 horses with you.
16 horses. Yeah.
All right. I want to track to where these tracks seemingly come from, and I know they're going in the cave, right? What the
There
direction
definitely seems to be some. Yeah, definitely seem to be tracks that go into the cave. You want to track the animal tracks or the weird, somebody walking on the balls of their feet tracks?
I'm more interested in the balls of the feet. If the animal tracks seem to be kind of just normal for the area, since they're not going.
They seem normal, yeah. I mean, for you, like you just like rats.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this thing because, especially with the, I've heard of beast or lycanthropy or the werebeast, so that's what I'm interested in. Right. All right, got a 4. Got it.
No, for about 100 yards, like you really start to lose where the tracks have gone. I mean, there has been some snow, there's been some rain, it's getting slushy, but they definitely went out. And if you're facing dead south, so these things, have kind of gone like northwest, and east. No real discernible pattern like that. They always go in one direction.
Okay. I reported to the guys. And, I feel uneasy about it, so I'm keeping on the lookout. Basically more alert.
All right.
So we'll lead the horses toward the entrance, and as soon as we're close enough, I'll light a torch.
Which
Strike
entrance?
flint and steel.
The east entrance where the knife was, or the west entrance?
Let's go for the east entrance, right? That's where
good to me.
Torsten was checking.
All righty. You can like pushing a torch in there as it's getting darker. You can see a set of stairs that are going down. It's seems to be somewhat not exactly rough hewn, but the stone is soft, so it looks like it's definitely like some people that were good at carving stone and making passages into stone did it. But it's not like the best work ever.
So there's like a little antechamber, and then the stairs go down.
The stairs actually start to, as soon as there's this door, the stairs.
Doors is just
right
stair.
down.
Okay. So it's a door into stairs. Okay.
Right, and let's just double check here. I'm not telling you anything wrong. And roll for initiative. Now let's see. Wait. Not yet. Okay. And there's leaves on the stair. There's dirt. There's a few bugs, scurry, out of there. It's still cold. You can see some cobwebs on the floor, on the wall, some on the ceilings. The ceilings appear to be about maybe 7-8 feet high. It's it's big where the door is, and then they start to kind of get a little bit more manageable for whoever carved these things. But the steps lead down. The steps lead down at least a good 10 feet.
Okay, so we see that they 10 feet down, and there's a room or a level place at least.
It looks like they finally end. There's some kind of level place down there.
Well, we might as well take a peek at the other entrance. Perhaps there's no stairs there, and it'll be easier to camp on the footstep.
Other entrance, as you're pushing the torch in there, It's fairly similar, except the stairs just keep going down, like past your torchlight.
Clearly too many stairs. Let's go back.
And
Yeah.
as you're shining the torch down there, you see this little like figure, like little animal, like on the steps, coming closer and closer, and it's black with this white stripe going down its back, and so this little cute little white stripe right here.
Okay.
And as you hold still, it just kind of walks by you.
I hold
Somebody fucking
very
Nice kitty.
still. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have them around here, and they're incredibly docile. They really don't want to spray. But this thing kind of like goes, you have that tense moment where it walks by, kind of brushes against your leg, continues to walk out.
Yeah, I caution everybody not to move.
Not to move. So we wait for it to leave, and I think we should go down the shorter flight of stairs. I mean, Takala can't really handle the long descent. Perhaps we can lower him down into the chamber if it's only 10 feet or so.
Let's go. Let's take a look down
Let's
there.
take a
before we
look
get
first.
down.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow Torch Guy I'll follow our huge torchbearer with sword and axe in hand.
Yeah, I'll have
Okay.
my axe in hand.
You're going to bear the torch?
Well,
Torchbearer.
we sort of have people who are in charge of that. Let's have Boog come with us. I'll hand the torch over to Boog. And
Didn't he have to watch the horses last time? Oh, okay. all right.
ready my shield. Yeah, it's exactly. You got to watch the horses the last time.
Boog's got his sword out in one hand. He's got the torch, and in the meantime, like Uba and Bigby are kind of like starting to figure out what to do with the horses.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Just a quick look.
All right. Well, going down the stairs. I suppose I should start to draw you a little bit of a map now, shouldn't I?
I mean,
Going down the stairs, they do go down about 10 or 12 feet. I'm gonna have to hold it up rather than like keep screen sharing, because otherwise I'll have to keep taking pictures of it. So let me see how well I can do, because that's so it's not gonna be quite as cool as the game I do for the kids at the library. So sorry about that, guys. It's not gonna be that awesome for you. So let's see, where's the other set of stairs here, so I can use this as kind of a reference to get a basic idea of how things are. And there we go. And let's see which is south. So we're gonna say this is south.
You're gonna hold up scenery that looks like Dell's background.
Yeah, exactly.
And we said this is the east door.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the east door. So let's see here. Sorry about this. That's fun. Actually, it's funny because I played with Jeff Tulane and he starts to draw the map, for you. So, all right. So essentially, can you see that?
Yes.
You're on the east there. So you go down a set of stairs. You go into this first room here, and the alcove to the right where the star is. It contains this like blasphemous statue of like this grotesque multi-limbed creature with this like the hideous parody of a human face on it. Just actually grotesque in an alcove.
Arngrim, wasn't that your last sweetheart?
Grimmer take you. I don't know what Spawn of Cthulhu this is.
And there's a few. Go ahead.
Mayhap the rune graver knows what the hell this monster is.
And there's a few rats that start scurrying like up this other set of stairs, because in fact there is another set of stairs going down.
Yeah.
The other alcove, though, the kind of left alcove is covered with this bas relief imagery of like, it looks like kind of fornicating figures, not all of which are entirely human. Pretty grotesque. They're like carved right into the stone of the wall.
Looks like this is the right way to the bedchamber at any rate.
Yeah, I don't like this place.
I don't like these stairs
Contains
either.
much evil.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they've got good taste.
Question going back to the tracks.
Are you guys all
outside.
down there, or is it just Argram and Torsten?
Yeah, no, I thought Orngrim and Torsten.
I'm down there.
Oh, you're down there too.
Well,
Okay, and
I'm
then
down there too.
Okay, well, yeah, if he's there, I've got to be there.
Come on, yeah.
poor Boob is there with the torch.
We
Don't
left
split the party.
Uba, Big B with Takala and the horses. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
If they need it, they'll scream. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it did the little ball of the feet tracks. It says I can identify a tracked animal, even exact species through examination.
No clue.
Okay. But what I'm saying is it doesn't appear to be an animal to me, right?
No, it appears to be. It appears to be
Okay,
more like
nothing that I would
human.
know. Okay, gotcha. That's all.
And you don't actually see any of those tracks down this set of stairs in this area. But then once again, there is another set of stairs going further.
Well, let's go down there and see. What was in the bas relief? That's right. Okay, so we'll go down the stairs
So you got
to the next
statue,
landing
awful
and see.
statue and bas relief that of the Kama Sutra,
Yeah.
more or less. All right. So as you go down the next set of stairs, some more rats scurry out of your way.
The Cthulhu Sutra.
It's definitely not the best smelling place you've ever been in, but it smells more like it smells like underground and smells like it's that smell of spring, where like all the dirt starts to wake back up and everything, and all the nasty musty junk is kind of waking up, and so it feels it's just kind of icky. So you're going down this.
Is there scat on the stairwell?
Yeah. There's a little bit of like just animal dung, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Those slip fellas.
But once again, you can see there's another set of stairs going down, and you can see start to make out that there's another chamber a little bit further.
Gods, how far does this tunnel go?
Are there any torches on sconces on the wall or anything?
Nope, nothing like that.
Are there empty sconces? That's a good question.
There are some empty sconces like in this second chamber.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look around here. And how big? I'm sorry. How big is this chamber? Sort of, kind of.
Well, the stairs. Like I said, the stairs are kind of like nominally like about 10 feet, 10, 12 feet.
Okay.
So everything's kind of to scale.
All right, perfect. So
Okay.
twice that.
So.
And what do we do? We're looking for a place to camp. Is that the idea?
That's the
Out of the rain.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's nice.
Yeah, somewhere we can bring down Tekla, right? So we want to make sure there's no animals in here, and find a nice, safe place where we can
where
rest.
healing can happen.
All right. Let's see if I.
Place.
All right, cool. This is that time when I could use. Used to have one of those things as a kid, like one of those tracing things, You could put something on top of it, and you could trace.
A light table.
Yeah, there you go, Jim. Thank you so much. I suppose I could make one right here, but let's see. What room are we in now? Oh, we're in room 3.
It's a big 3 in the room. Okay.
There is on my map, pal.
Yeah, I bet. The floor tiles are arranged in a strange pattern.
Okay, so here we are.
Okay.
Go down the next set of stairs.
Uh-huh.
You can see as you're going down the stairs, there's some figure like face down, right where that little stick figure is.
Yeah.
It's just before the door at the south end of this long room. There's also doors, as you can see, kind of like on the east and west side, and then right around here, these kind of little nubbins right near the body. They're like little alcoves in the wall that like each one of them has like a brazier in it, but they're not lit.
So help me if it's that shaman again.
What's that?
I said, so help me if it's that shaman again.
So we'll take just a big room with doors and then the figure at the end. So
yeah, it looks like just some guy like face down, like wearing like looks like woodsman's clothes or huntsman's clothes.
Yeah. So now that there's a little bit more room, I'll sidestep to one side of Boog so that you can still light it, but I'm sort of like in front of him, right? To one side in case somebody else wants to go the other side, and I'll start approaching the figure. I'll be looking carefully at the floor, like is there dust on the floor, like to look for some
Blood.
cracks,
Blood, right?
blood. Is it a fresh corpse? Is it what?
All right. Well, I hear you. Let's see what I can do here. Let me see if I can. How easy it is for me to like do stuff like this and then transfer it to my iPad really fast. I just turn my Bluetooth on there. But yeah, there is some dried blood around the corpse. It looks like ancient.
Mm.
And in fact, like as you start to get closer to the corpse, you realize it looks pretty desiccated. Like it's really unclear, like how long this thing has been here.
Mm-hmm.
Could it have been months? Could it have happened like at the beginning of the season? Could it have been a couple of years?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's definitely been chewed on by the rats. He's got some kind of knife at his belt. He's got a pouch, but
Well, he's about to be looted.
Do we recognize like the clothes that he's wearing, if any, or is he like has the cloth
Does he look like
rotted, or just...
Or Desmond took him.
It looks very much like very much like kind of like one of the common sort of traders you would take, or Torsten would be taking all the way down to the main city. So it look like pretty much like common stock of Hyperborea, not like any sort of clan or tribe or anything like that.
So I start looking around, trying to figure out what killed this guy. Did he just drop dead? Did a stone fall on him? Is there a trap? Has he been stabbed? Stuff like that.
I'll look at the pouch and a knife. Well,
I'll stand guard as Torsten does that, and I'll be asking him, how did he die? Is there any? Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I can just keep on taking pictures with my phone and airdrop them to my iPad. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's awesome. Are there any markings on him? Has we been?
Is the fresh? It's not a fresh kill, right? So
No, it's kind of desiccated, right?
But he's not. Is it cold in here? I mean, is he preserved in any way because of the temperature?
Yeah, if you turn him over, frozen. Turn him over. Yeah, not exactly flash frozen.
I grab him and flip him.
Flip him over, but like he's definitely got he's got that kind of like cold mummified thing going on. Yeah. He's got some pretty awful slash marks right across his front. Like he's been clawed by something.
There we go.
I can tell you that like
jugular's fine now. Jugular,
a particular okay. A roll. The jugular's okay.
I'm asking.
You still make beef jerky out of him.
He looks like he's been chewed on. Then again, because of the rats, it's hard to say. If the chewing on his neck is part of another wound or not.
Can I discern?
It's been long enough. What kind of animal? Do you have like a roll you have to do for that?
Well, the guys are examining the corpse. I'm looking at the doors to see if any are ajar or if they're closed, right? Because that, or if they are
all
open.
those doors are closed. They appear to be, stone with some kind of like pretty well designed hinges. It looks like they might open easily.
Yeah, I wasn't doing an autopsy. I was just looking through his pouch and grabbing his knife.
13 copper and like a huntsman's knife. Yeah, and that's what he's got.
All right, and then maybe
and a rabbit's foot, which apparently was not terribly lucky.
Yeah. Now our huntsman might be able to do some sort of like evaluation of the claw wounds.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at right now. I just as far as
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be able to tell like some kind of injury thing, but it was right there with the rest of the stuff. Although I could be completely mixing it up with some kind of 5e power, seeing as I'm reading that book. Not this is the 5e show, kids. That's next. That's tomorrow. If I want to talk about some more stuff, I can tell you honestly right now the condition of the body base. Well, he's face down. The claw marks on him don't look really indicative of like a particular type of animal. They look deep.
Yeah.
You know, there's a
But I
good
can't tell
gap.
from the spacing what kind of animal would have taken out, like a bear or anything.
No, it's to me spacing seems kind of medium. It's not like really huge spacing. So it's not like some really gigantic animals, like with like gigantically splayed.
And it was deep in a swipe.
Yeah, and
Multiple swipes or what?
It looks like one swipe. Looks like he bled out here, based on the amount of dried blood on the floor that the rats didn't lap up.
Okay. Now, from the spore, I can determine just about anything from the animal. As long as I get somebody to taste it.
Right. Well, so far you've got there's some rat spore from here and there, but
I know that's what I was about to say. That's why I was asking what was on the floor.
there's no real big dumps. I will let you know as soon as we get into a room where there's shit in it.
We'll bring the horses on down. We'll get some on there.
I'll let you know.
Tell dude to bring them on down.
It was a horse. I'm just gonna go by like seeing as it doesn't really say. I'm pretty much gonna say that. Listen, you're gonna be able to figure out stuff from. Oh wait, predator. Yeah, you're gonna know. You're being pretty good.
It doesn't say specifically, but
all right. So that's where we're at right now. Got a dead guy.
All right. So this looks like a good place where we could camp down. Maybe the question is whether we want to look what's beyond those doors, or do we want to secure them so that any other beasts that might have wandered in cannot surprise us while we rest.
Well, the doors at least are closed, so whatever beast took this man must have either gone out the front door, or it knows how to open,
closed,
or it knows how to open and close doors.
They should remain closed. Is anybody getting spikes?
Do you have spikes?
I don't.
No, I don't either.
Oh, hold on.
Not something
Never
I
leave
usually,
home without them.
it's not something I usually use in the wild.
Yeah, me either.
Wrong genre.
It does also look like all of these doors open out.
Okay.
Hey.
It could also have opened the door, and there may be some mechanism to close itself.
Right.
How's the front door? Is there a mechanism or lock or something? And
It's not really a lock. I mean, this one seemed kind of like ajar and like almost like off one hinge, like it's been a little bit damaged over time.
All right. Well, at least we shouldn't get trapped in here. Yeah, let's bring the others in. Though, what do we do with the horses? I mean,
at the entrance of the cave, this is where I'll stay with the horses.
There's no place you can actually put the horses. Like, I mean, they're outside.
Yeah,
they're outside, but at least it's a windbreak up against the wall, so we can kind of huddle them there. You know what I mean? And I'll watch them because I don't want to have this be my tomb as well. Yeah,
well, we can bring Takala down here and build a fire and wait out this bad weather and then set out in the morning, I guess.
Yeah, let's get about it.
You have the two fellows bring down Takala. So Bigby and I guess Uba bring down Takala after they set the horses up as best they can. Feed the horses and you can hear the groans. Takala is brought downstairs.
So, quick question on the doors. They're secured, right? We can't open them.
We haven't tried.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't tried. Okay, well, before we try, Biscuit would like to see if we can't find some materials in which to make sure they don't open from the other direction while we're making camp for the night.
Well, they all appear. You think they all open inwards?
Okay.
Into the room. Okay.
Wait.
I mean outwards. Like, and they don't open into this room. They open like into the rooms that they or the place they go to. So
They'd have to be somebody coming from the other side would have to pull them open.
Exactly.
Right. So some rope cross
So
from
have to
both
tie
of
the
them.
handles together. Yeah.
Nice.
Door handle to door handle.
sure, you want to do that?
And the third one to the rope. That makes
Yep.
sense.
This reminds me of how we used to screw with people in the college dorm. back
Right,
in
right.
the
Oh
80s.
yeah, that's exactly.
I will not confirm where I thought of such plan.
Nor deny. I can neither confirm nor deny any info.
These awful rumors. Alrighty.
Between cords and pennies, when we used to penny them in, that was glorious.
And so what is our tell me this so I know what your standard watch schedule is like, because I know I ask you this question all the time and I can't.
Usually, Arngrim gets the first watch.
Mm-hmm. I usually take the last one. I feel
Misga
like
takes
if I
the last
can.
watch,
Mhm.
and usually we can have Dietrich take the second. I'll take the third, which is the tough one. Reason being, my constitution should allow me to deal with it.
Okay. And the other fellows are going to like go out and I believe just rotate washes and like make sure they're taking care of Tekla and also like checking the horses as well.
Yes.
Throughout the night.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, so let's see how things go. Which watch? I need two of these. Okay, cool. So it's Arngrim's watch. It's just about the time when Arngrim is supposed to get Dietrich to. Oh man, look at that background. That's awesome. to get, and you can hear like some kind of muffled sound coming from that door on the south. And it's really just kind of like, I mean, you could barely hear it, but it almost sounds like it's a woman's voice, but like really far away.
The door on the south,
You're on
past the.
south, past
Okay.
the body. Which I'm assuming. Did you guys leave
Just
the
the
body
th-
there?
I think we would have moved it, right?
Yeah,
Prop it up against the
out of the
wall.
way. Yeah.
And what are you using for light? Do you have the braziers lit? Do you have the Did you put some
Oh,
stuff
are
in
the
there?
braziers? Do the braziers have oil in them or something? We could.
You can at least get some kind of
If they're not, we'll go outside and gather like firewood and put some in the brazier.
yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do.
That makes sense.
But I'm here. You're saying this occurred to me when I'm here at the bottom.
No, it's occurred
No,
to
it's
me.
Arngrim.
Yeah.
He's just about when he
sorry.
was supposed to. He's just about
So-
to wake you up. It's like
Yeah.
Better you than me.
it's really weird.
So I'm gonna try and smell any magic again.
Okay,
Oh,
what's
wait, hang on. Sense magic is 4 out of 12, and no, I failed, so it doesn't really. I can't really make head or tails of it. It is the end of the watch anyway, so I will shake Dietrich awake and do and go like this, right?
What
And
is
then
it?
I'll motion for him and point at the door, and I'll grab my axe and approach the door and put my ear to it, see if I can hear anything beyond.
Okay, let's see. I want you. Let's see. Can you hear what they're saying? Is there a hear noise for the thieves, Phil, or no? Not really. Do they have that?
No.
Okay. Then just roll a d12
Okay.
and try to roll a 1 or a 2.
No, it's just a 3.
Okay, you can hear that same kind of like woman's voice, like, but you can't make out words.
All right, I'm leaning in closer and doing the same, right? D12? 2.
You got a 2?
Yeah.
You think for a second, it almost said help me.
Did you hear that, Angrum? She's calling for help. Does the woman voice seem to call for help, or is it different? Same
It
voice?
seems like a woman's voice. It's hard to tell.
Woman behind the door.
Gods.
Perhaps is the woman from our village trapped in here.
I don't see why they would be here, but
If they were brought here.
perhaps we ought to take a look. Shall we wake the others?
Yes, let's wake the others. And I'll turn around and kick Thorsten up. Get up. Women are behind the door. Behind the green door.
The women are
Get up.
here. All right.
Have you been drinking? What the hell's wrong with you?
Pass me an ale. And then I look for it's Magpie. Pass me an ale.
Hmm.
Give me your horn. Get to the door. Women are behind the door.
What is he talking about, Arngrim?
We
Did you
hear
hear it?
a noise. It's faint. Dietrich says he hears a cries for help as from a woman. I don't know what this is. I can't smell any sorcery on it, but
Maybe
don't-
he's been lonely a bit too long. I say as I smell for sorcery.
Shut your lip, Thorsten. Put your ear to the door. Listen.
Oh, shut up already.
I love these guys.
All right. 4 on the dot, actually. Awesome.
4 on the dot. Well, you don't hear a darn thing. You could.
oh,
I'm not hearing. I'm sniffing
Oh.
for magic.
I'm sniffing
Are you
for
sniffing
magic.
for
yeah.
magic? Do you
Yeah,
get a
but they
tingle
have
that
they have our women.
there's some kind of sorcery?
There
Not
is.
sure what it is, but you get this kind of tingle like there's some kind of sorcery afoot.
Yeah, we can't really detail it. It's not like a detect magic spell. It's like,
It's like the hackles in the back of your neck
yeah.
rising.
Yeah.
What-
Yeah, just you're getting a bad
Whatever-
feeling about this.
Whatever's
But I
back
heard
there,
something.
if it's a woman, it must be some kind of witch or
One of our women. And
or
I'm
she
trying to-
fox. Now listen for a second already. It's sorcery beyond that door. It is no natural woman or she-sow or whatever it is you think you hear.
It'll be on your head.
Shall we
Your
take a
death
look
will
then?
be on your head.
Yeah, nobody's stopping you. Let me get my weapons and we'll take a look if you want.
Stand back. And I'm trying to grab. Is there a handhold to swing this?
You
Or are all these ropes doing in the way? And I'm trying to break out something to cut these damn ropes off.
What?
Right.
You
So
would
with the
cut 'em?
ropes on the door. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the women. You know.
Oh well,
It's-
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got me-
It's
got me
not-
around.
If you put it that way, it's not our women from our village, Dietrich. Those
How do you
are
know for sure.
those were taken north. We have journeyed south from where the Reavers.
And there were no recent horse
upon
tracks
us.
or women's tracks in front of the entrance. You saw for yourself.
Oh, we'll need more women to replace the ones that are lost.
Just be careful.
Supply and demand.
Just be careful. It might be a witch down there.
Cthulhu, I want
not no
my money
more.
back.
Not no more. Yeah. Jesus. Anyway, yeah. So Thorsten like straps on his armor and says, "I'm warning you. Whatever's beyond that door, I can feel it. It's dark magic."
I'm the only one worried about what's on this side of it.
Yeah. So we'll bring Boog again. Boog,
Yeah.
Boo,
bring
go to the
bring a
door.
torch and open the door. So so loosen the rope and open the door.
Boo, he's up the stairs.
All right. So, Booga gets the torch, opens the door, and we're gonna share content there. What does it look like now? Okay,
Ooh, no stairs then.
so it's a much
Ooh.
larger room. No stairs, no stairs. It just opens up into a bigger room. Let's see, this is room 7. I have to
Ooh.
turn the page here.
And we've added color.
You might. Yeah, you got color because that'll help. So this room has sconces on the wall with torches in them, all up and down that east and west wall.
Lit torches.
No.
Okay.
So it's a dark room. There's that red spot is like a 10-foot round hole in the floor.
Just a hole.
Just a hole in the floor. About 3 feet, suspended about 3 feet above it, is a stone disc, which is like a slightly smaller diameter than that. Not to, so it doesn't fit those. Could cover it. It looks like it could go through it. And there's like 5 really stout chains, like holding it together, and it looks like there's some kind of mechanism. That it looks like there's pulleys or something to allow somebody to lower and raise this disc.
Yep, it's an elevator.
The ceiling is pretty big, and the west and east walls, as well as the torches, the sconces up and down these west and east walls. On the let's see, on the northernmost part of the west and east walls, there are once again these carvings, like really horrid creatures on them. Some of them with giant open mouths and giant eyes, and it just it's really ornate and deep. They're much bigger carvings than you saw earlier. Like the other ones were kind of small, little Kama Sutra ones. These are some pretty big, like almost like 2 foot tall figures, carved right into the wall itself. Let's see what else. So that green thing, the red thing is the hole in the ground with the elevator, if you will, over it, is what looks like a large stone altar, and you can see from here, it's you'd have to get closer to it with your torches to really make out too much about it. But there's also like some kind of carving on that south wall, and you can't really see exactly what it is, but there is for a second, maybe Miska can catch this, like this little glint on the wall, maybe about 7 feet up off the 7 feet high on the wall.
South wall.
On the south wall, and you can just catch that just little glint from something in the torchlight, but it's pretty dark.
Well, of course I'm gonna go check it out. It's shiny. I have to go.
Are you gonna bring a torch of your own, or are you gonna?
Yes, I will bring a torch of my own, and
I'll back up the magpie.
Okay. Getting a little closer to that large stone altar. It certainly looks like an altar. It's evilly stained black. There's black stains, and it certainly doesn't look like it was sauce that stains this thing. And there's a groove like running right down the middle of it, and like right at the front of this altar, it's kind of like angled a little bit, and it looks like there's sort of like a hole, like almost like a spout in the front. And the floor right underneath that is just got like awful black stains underneath that. The south wall itself, though, has a very large carving of a large warrior on it, armed. And he's got this horned helm. The horns are like pointed downwards, from either side. And you can't make out a face. It's kind of like one of those helms that kind of partially obscures the cheeks, and then you should be able to see the face and the eyes.
It's
you
like
don't see any,
like the Death Dealer, sort of.
Right. You don't see any details of the face whatsoever, but you see looks like garnets for eyes, and they're big. These are some of the cool looking, like well carved garnets.
Ooh. Person, hold my torch.
All right.
And I climb up there and I pull out a dagger and start trying to pry him out.
First edition cover, Player's Handbook for the win.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little while to pry those out.
I don't. In the meantime, as I'm looking at, I don't see any runes I recognize. Right?
You do not.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I'll just
You
start
see you see runes and writing and things that like look just evil and blasphemous.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly nothing from a religion that you would recognize or like, but just the figure itself just kind of gives you the creeps. But I suppose the lure of the gems is too much for you.
Oh yes.
Is the cry of the woman stronger, or is it gone?
Well, there's a chink, chink, chink of him taking these gems out, and after he gets the first one popped out, you can hear, and it's definitely coming. It's still very faint, but this time you can hear it's definitely coming from the pit. It's like, please help me, hurry. And it doesn't sound like it's directly below that either. It sounds like it's almost a little far away. It's like it's echoing down rooms or corridors or something.
It don't seem like it's coming from the pit, you're saying?
It does. It seems like the sound definitely seems like it's coming from the pit.
See, I told you, Thorsten, down the pit. Hello, hello. I'll yell down the pit. Yeah.
Quiet, fool. These could be.
He said,
you don't know what's down there.
And you hear, and after you say that hello echoes, you hear again, please hurry. And then you hear this. It's almost like a cry of a baby in distress.
Who has a rope? The babe is with her.
I smell
Thorsten, Ingram. Do you have a rope?
We did,
because Dietrich has couldn't figure out an elevator to save pleasure, apparently.
Guys, they're a crank or well, I can't ask because I'm holding a torch for the magpie for the
That's right.
magpie.
Yeah, you said it was an elevator, whatever that means.
So magpie is Dietrich the guy that used to say that his mother dropped him a couple of times on his head as a baby or something.
It's possible.
It's him?
Possible. It could be.
Can't you hear their cries?
Is there a crank?
Yeah,
it looks like someone could stand on there and looking at the ceiling, looking at the pulleys. You can start to tell like there's a chain you're supposed to pull to lower and raise this thing. And if two people did it at the same time, because there's like two different sections, they'd actually make the entire thing work.
And just see Dietrich like trying to chain.
And it just holds two at a time. And it just holds two at a time.
Oh no! It would take two people to operate, but I mean it's 10 feet across. So it could
hold it's 10 feet across.
Yeah, it could clearly hold many people.
I mean, if we can drop it down to her, we should get out.
Or honor.
Your honor.
Anyhow, I'm gonna run to the bathroom for 1 second while you guys figure out your next move.
So this is clearly a trap. What do we do with it?
Oh yeah, we walk right into it.
Should we just go ahead and walk right into it, or
a trap? Would we know it?
Well, this is gloves of one style. So, well, Thorsten's attitude is there's this foul smell of sorcery. There's no way a living woman could be alive in this eons old chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my boy's intellect is a 10, so
he thinks it's a harpy or
or a
monster, siren, some sort of like
creature trying to lure us down there.
Yeah.
It's clearly a trap. Clearly a trap. As I continue, as Mizgit tries to continue to pry off the other garnet.
Well, we're not playing caveman, right? These guys.
It may be, but Dietrich's horny, so he's got to get down there quick.
He's gonna have overly quick time operating that.
Well,
he's got a 10 intellect, so he's
that's average. That's okay.
Yeah, it's average. I mean, he's not that sharp.
Yeah, he's just lucky that I'm not playing armor. You want to get down there quick?
It'd be a scene from 300.
Yeah. This is
and what will our heroes do?
Yeah, you'll have to wait till you see the video to find out what we were discussing.
Excellent. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And the hole is clearly man-made, right? So this is it's been built and it's it's not
It
like
looks like it looks like a well,
it
right?
looks like a well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you haven't really looked down the hole. It's got this big disc, like 3 feet above it, but like it looks like it's carved into the floor. It doesn't look like it's collapsed or something. It looks like
flushed.
Hey,
it's
yeah.
flushed to
Out
the
of,
floor. Yeah.
out of curiosity, has anybody thrown a torch down there?
I
See how deep
suppose
it
we
is?
could.
You
Maybe,
could drop a rock maybe on her head.
The torch is a great idea, actually.
or we could throw up a Dietrich.
Plenty of torches on the sconces.
No, look, I mean, the woman could have
Yeah,
been with the guy.
I'll tell Boog to grab a torch of the
It's lower boob down
wall and light it to the one he has and to throw it down the hole, and I'll approach
Okay.
the lip of the
Okay, throws it down. It is, let's see. You could tell like it takes us a couple seconds to fall all the way down. So it's a good like you start to look. It's like a good like 30-foot drop all the way down. And as you look, you can see that there's this. You can see that there's like this with the way the torch drops. There's a cylinder like directly underneath where this disc would lower down. The cylinder is probably only about 2 feet wide. Looks like a stone cylinder, and it looks like it's about 6 feet tall, and it has a flat top.
sort of so
About like
the
Jim.
receiving platform for the
Yeah,
lift.
but it's
just
much
goes
smaller than the actual
platform. Yeah.
platform that's going down. And let me see if there's anything else that anything else. You can also see just in the edge of your torchlight, you can see like a pair of feet. Once again, they it looks like somebody is like on face down or like on their back or something on the ground.
Mm.
They definitely look desiccated.
Did you say defecated?
Desiccated, like dried out. Yeah, dried out. Like, like one shoe is off, and you can see the foot is kind of like mummified.
Ooh, jerky.
Oh man.
I think that's your answer, Dietrich. Another dead body.
Probably not going to slow him down.
As you look, you can hear like just one more thing, please. And it's silent again. It's kind of
Come
echoes.
into the light. All right, issue that call.
And Miska is able to pop out that other gem.
Yes.
The Jolly Candy like button.
Got
Really
it,
push the
Torsten.
Jolly Candy like button.
All right. Good job. Now, this is an evil place. I think we should go back to the other room and tie the door shut once more. So, Arngrim, did Unklar find his wench?
Well, found what looks like another dead body down there. It's a trap for sure. Some sort of demon must have lured it down there, even as it seeks to lure us in turn.
Maybe a
Her
ghost.
soul cries up.
Nah. So I lean to the pit, and he's already shouted, so it's not like we're gonna do anything else. So I just say,
Better luck next time.
you think to trick us, demon. It will not work this time. And I wait to see in case there's any answer.
And you wait, and there's no answer. There's no answer. And then you hear like, please come quickly.
Dietrich's your guy.
Is it a louder volume? Is it where all of us are audibly able to hear it?
I mean, yeah, you can hear him. It's not so, like, once again, it sounds like it's coming from like several rooms away, like down
Down the well.
yeah, it's like echoing. It doesn't, I mean, like, in other words, it doesn't sound like, I mean, it's even looking in there, like the room you can't see the walls. The room is obviously kind of large.
Uh-huh.
You can't, it doesn't sound like it might be in that room. It might be on a room off of that room or something. It's hard to tell. It's echoey. It's,
It's desiccated bodies, Dietrich. Whatever's been down there has been down there for longer than Anyone has a right to be alive. It must be some sort of creature. I think Thorsten has the right of it. We should leave this place and seal the door behind us.
What do you say, Runegraver? Do you feel any supernatural power at work here?
What do you?
Are there any magics, any sorceries in this area? Or is that a girl?
It sure smells like sorcery.
There's no way in a room this evil doesn't have sorcery. But talk to the barbarians about the smells.
Lower me down. Give me a torch.
You lower yourself down.
It's going
Good
to take two
luck.
people. It's going to take two people to lower that device down, or you're going to have to be lowered down on a rope. So two people are going to have to go down on this thing.
No, I'll say no.
Oh,
not
two
me.
people have to lower them. Okay.
Yeah, you need like two guys to like do this with the chains at the same time.
All right.
If only you had somebody that wasn't a player character.
If only.
Yes. Tekla.
No,
Tekla's dying.
Tekla's dying. Come on.
Big V.
Is he
Big V
dead
and,
now?
No, not quite. But he said negative. Big V and
Not
and,
quite.
you got Boog with you, so Big V and Uba are still available. Big V's kind of resting to heal his missing hit points, but Uba's probably up by right now. If you want to call him to his aid.
Yeah, I'll call him.
And
Okay.
he comes and he's like kind of like putting on his little helm and what is it?
Man the other side of this contraption. Let's lower ourselves down.
I wouldn't
He
do
looks-
that.
What in the-
Let's see. Well,
Who did he call over?
Uba.
Oh,
Uba grabs-
Duba.
all right, and his reaction roll is pretty good actually. He rolled an 11, so
Really? He's
okay.
excited.
He's actually willing to do it.
Say,
All right.
he's leading
takes
you
off
to
his
your
flannel-
doom, man.
Takes off his flannel shirt. He's getting ready to.
Take off.
We'll just
Yeah,
do this
wait
for
a
a minute. We'll just see what it is and come right back up.
Fools.
There's terrible surgery.
Oh,
There's,
it's all of you.
there's terrible sorcery down there.
okay. How close are these chains to the wall?
Oh, they're not. Like they go straight up and down,
From
like from the
the
ceiling to the
ceiling.
platform.
Just straight.
And
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they on the floor at all
No.
presently? No.
No, it seems like there's some kind of pulley system up at the top, and
Right. Yeah. I just wondering if there was enough slack that it was on the floor. You said there's a pulley system.
Now be gentle. I'm not an engineer, dude.
Right. No, I'm just. I wouldn't go that rough on you.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna. The dagger that I ruined, pulling out those
Yeah.
those rocks. I'm gonna try and jam up in the gears.
So that
In
they
the
can't
use?
use it.
Yeah, up in the
Yeah.
pulleys. I'm gonna try
Okay.
and.
You can throw it up there. Okay, go ahead. Roll to hit, man. Roll to hit.
No, that's not the right thing to roll.
And
Ching.
8.
it bounces off and like comes back down the ground. I mean, you can try again. They're starting to pull it down now, right? Are you starting to pull this down now,
Oh
Dietrich?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more time.
Or you can even just run over and try to stick it in the. What'd you get? A 20?
Yes.
You get it right
How
in
far?
there. You get it right in there. It slams right into the gears and the chains. And this mechanism is so huge, it just snaps that knife of yours like it was a twig. Yeah. And so now
Right.
you're even more ruined knife, which is
Yeah. So I used the jacked one.
okay. Time for a new map, or at least for Dietrich and the
Uba.
soon to be dead Uba. I mean, all right, so cool. This is going to take me a second to trace
I mean,
here. So
That when we say don't get attached to a character, I mean,
Oh yeah. I took
Get a
your
little
word.
bit attached.
Yeah, just a little.
so it starts to lower. You can start to see as you're lowering yourself down to this room, it is like a large hexagonal room. As you get lower down, you can see there's actually 3 desiccated bodies down here.
Three
Sort of
desiccated bodies.
semi mummified. You can see like almost like a couple of them, like you know how that kind of like mummified thing where you can still make out the expression of their face.
Yeah.
At least a couple of them look like they have these looks of terror. Then again, it could just be the skin drying. And it wasn't the
Yeah.
scream of terror. It was just the way
Skin
those mummies
pulled
are.
taunt.
Yeah, it could be a skin pulled thaw. It's hard to say, but they sure do look like these grimaces of absolute horror. Like you ever see the movie The Ring?
You're right.
Yeah.
They're desiccated.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, you're defecated. I mean desiccated. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you? So
They're both. Yeah.
or both. So.
Sounds like your type.
Good one, Magpie.
Oh man. So anyhow, this is awful. So much for my PG channel and anything. So let me take a picture of this here so we get this right.
Is the GM with the Kama Sutra on the wall?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Hey man, listen.
The Cthulhu Sutra.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
Matt.
do this picture. All right. So here's a picture of what this starts to look like. All right, cool. That's about as good as it's going to get. Done. Where's this new photograph? Ah, there we go. Let's airdrop this sucker. Yeah, to me. Come on. Yeah, to me. Waiting, sending. Hey, I'm right here. Okay, there it is. Excellent. Okay, cool. So we're going to share our content and become a technical genius. Here's what the room looks like. This is like directly underneath the room that you were in. It's a bigger room. Like that whole rectangular room could fit kind of like between the four things that have stars in them, like and like the edges wouldn't be in there. So it's bigger, and you can as you're lowering yourself further and further down, you hear this thump, like when you realize that the big platform that you're on has hit this cylinder. But then you could continue to lower down, and you hear like some kind of scraping and grinding. And as you're kind of looking around the room, you see that like it's a hexagon, and at the edge of every hexagon, in the side of every every side of the hexagon is a door, like a big stone door. And in the vertices of each one, where I put those little X's or asterisks or whatever you want to call them, there's a statue in each one of those little alcoves, and the statues are of, let's see. Man,
did you guys take a torch down with you?
There's a torch on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Torch on the floor.
Oh no, I just want to make sure we can watch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, we go. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Uber probably lit another torch because he's not stupid and put it on the floor. And so it is like it's a 30-foot descent. It's not a small descent. And also you see that all 6 of these doors, as you hear that scraping sound, as the weight of the thing is pushing down on that cylinder, the cylinder is going down to the ground, and all the doors are slowly sliding upward.
Mm-hmm.
But
at the same time. So it's like part of one big mechanism where, like when you stop, like for a second.
Yeah.
If you stop for a second, you realize that the door stopped opening, and as soon as you start doing a change more to lower yourself down, where the doors keep doing. So it's some kind of mechanism where that cylinder is like a stopper, and you just kind of push on that button, and then all the other doors start to go raise up. So
I'm sure the pressure would have started to, be displaced, and right time we touched the cylinder and realized we had to. So at that moment is when I reach out to Boog and say, "Hold." And then we let down a little bit more and then find out that the doors are starting to raise.
All right. Okay.
Look yonder. And then we stop, and I'm holding on to it as much as I can. Or is there light coming from the bottom of the doors?
No.
Okay.
There isn't.
Okay.
No.
So,
and as the doors continue to go up,
I'll stop. I want to tie it immediately. Look around for the girl. Where are you? I'll yell out. All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I got a crack underneath
to save Uba from this.
So at this point, you're 5 feet off. You're 5 feet off the ground. I guess you've gone down to like where you've got these doors like open. They've opened a foot. Okay, so you're 5 feet off the ground because you pushed this cylinder down 5 feet. Okay,
Okay.
or push the cylinder down a foot. So you're 5 feet off the ground, and also you can see the statues that are in each one of these little alcoves. You know where the stars are. They're
Yeah.
like armored. They're armored figures. The proportions of which are suggestively grotesque and alien. They're fully armored, so you can't see faces or hands or anything like that. But it's just all wrong, humanoid looking, but just it's just suggestively grotesque.
Okay.
And each one of them has like a weapon in their hands, but
well,
some
I'm,
cruel, awful looking weapons.
I'm holding right there, but I call out for the girl. Do I hear anything, or do I hear? I'll tell Boog to hush. Right after I say it, and listen
Now,
for anything.
after about 30 seconds, you can hear, "Please help me," and it clearly comes from the alcove on the southeast wall, which would be the one that appears to have a tunnel running from it. And you can kind of see that there's something like this, that alcove is deeper, or like it's just the way your torchlight is and the torch on the floor. You can kind of see there's a passage beyond that particular alcove. Like you could squeeze past the statue to get to it.
Okay. And Boog needs to be in there with me, right? Or it needs to be two of us holding on to these chains.
Two of you have to lower it and raise it.
Okay. Then we can't lock it into place, obviously.
It'll stop wherever you want to stop. Like it's 5 feet off the ground. Like if you stop, like, if you let go of the chains, it's not sinking more.
Okay. With 5 foot off the ground, I could climb up and down.
You could.
I'm securing a rope to like one of the doors where we are, or the altar, or some place close to anchor it, and I'm holding it in my hand so I can drop it.
Boog, get out of the get out and drop down. Grab the torch and beseech the girl to come forward.
The Booger is it?
It was
Okay.
Uba.
It's Uba.
Uba.
Boogaloo.
It looks like
Uba, whatever your name is, boy, get up, grab the torch, and go beseech the girl to come.
Boy, I'm nearly 16. You go.
Get your arse out of here. All right. Roll for initiative, Boog, or whatever your name is.
What?
What?
What are you doing?
He needs to get out. I'm going to intimidate him. What did I roll? My charisma's a 2. Let me see.
Your Christmas is too.
No,
it's
a 12.
I rolled a reaction roll for him. He totally thinks you're a jerk. He's like, that's why he started yelling at you. He's like, I'm not doing that. You do it.
Oh, really? Really? I'm supposed to take that?
Yeah. No,
I'm supposed to take that? Oh, man. Okay.
I'm nearly 16. Oh, man.
Jeez. All right, you pansy. I'm going to jump over the side and I'll go get the torch and then look down the little way beyond the thing.
Okay.
Grumbling my whole thing about kicking his arse whenever we get up top. Since I can't do it now, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely.
I need his worthless hide to pull me back up.
Yes, let's trash talk the guy that's in control of the chains.
He can't pull it up, man.
He can't pull it up by himself. No, he can't.
That's why I said I'm grumbling to myself about kicking his rear when we get up there. But I need
okay.
You can tell, like, I'm not going to take another picture of this, but you can tell that the passage goes on further. And
I pick up a rock and throw it down the passage a little further.
What rock? You can find a pebble or something else.
I was about to say, man, I pick up some scat and throw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's no scat. You can certainly pick up like a finger bone or something from one of these bodies.
Oh, there you go. You can get it from your girlfriend.
Okay.
Or like some, not a problem.
Well, I mean, there's no, so it's smooth down there. You're saying it's smooth.
Yeah. I mean, you can certainly find a pebble to throw down there, and it goes clink, 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 clink.
Yeah.
Passing one of the bodies to do so, you see it's taken like a hell of a wound to the head. This one is like kind of like on its side, and it looks like it's taken like a bludgeon wound right to the head. And you had his brains dashed out. Looks like a long time ago though. Rather
okay, I take the torch and put it in further down there and take a step inside the little pathway.
Okay.
Girl.
Inside.
Walk this way.
And once again, you hear that. Please help us. Please help. And then once again, you hear like a kind of like a cry of a child. And
How many are you?
please hurry.
How many are you, girl?
Save me and my child.
Ah,
Oh.
And you can see like a little bit more as you're sticking the torch in there. You're walking down the passageway.
I'm gonna go down to at least a little bend where I can look in, okay?
Okay.
And I'll have my spear at the ready.
Spear at the ready. Okay. What about your net?
Spear chucker.
All right. Spear at the
Wait,
ready.
now you're gonna kill her?
Well, he's gonna
Well,
have to.
now I'm starting to wonder what's going on because she's not responding in kind. It's like a tape recording.
All right. Hold on. Well, she did say, "Please save me and my baby."
Well, I know, but
Let's see. Hold on.
Dorsey's already had some kind of a wild concoction about it being,
The dingoes ate my baby.
yeah, some kind of a
Yeah, okay.
cavernous siren.
We're into sending this new updated map. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see something. Let's see. All right, latest one. There we go. You're going down the hallway, and you can see kind of like a large chamber. It's more like a cavern. Looks like this is connected to like some sort of cavern. Opens up right, to the south there. And let me just make sure there's nothing horrific in there before I. Oh, it says Area 9. What's in Area 9? This is like kind of like just it's empty. There's not even scat in here. It smells of death. It just has that stink of like old death. And so does the rest of the passageway.
No tracks or anything that I can see in the scat or anything, right? Or from the scat, I can tell if it's an animal.
There's no scat. It just smells of death. And you're inside. There's nothing that's really disturbed. No tracks. You can definitely can really see your adventurers, marauders. Okay, cool. So what do you decide to do? And the passage goes on, and it opens like, "Are you okay in there?" I'll come. Don't leave me here like this. And so you hear this patter to
Now you'll come. Now you'll come. Now you'll come. Yeah. Now is it echoing when girl? What clan are you from?
It's like echo.
So she's not answering me. Freaking heifer.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I go a little deeper around the next corner and look down.
Oh, excellent. All right, cool.
Oh, geez.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? So in the meantime, I'm still, what are you fellas doing while he's doing this? You just kind of watching in horror or fascination?
Fascination. Fascination.
I'm sitting down with my back to a column snoozing.
I'm watching with a rope in hand.
Yeah.
Where's in particular in that room are you? That's kind of an important thing.
In the upper room?
Well, yeah, the room that you're in.
I'm looking down the hall, see if I can see.
Okay, hold on.
There's a torch on the floor, so I'm trying to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, where exactly in this room so you're looking down the pit.
Yeah, I'm next to the pit. I would be like on the side, so that I'm on there's
Western,
a little red, the western side.
Oh, okay, it's that little where I made a mistake.
The little squiggy, that you made there, a little squiggle,
yeah.
I'd be there looking down. Yeah,
I'm just to the east of the north door. Just landing there with my back to the wall.
Okay, and then
the east of the north door.
I've got my legs hanging off, and I'm sharpening another dagger.
Right. So are you sitting on the altar, or are you sitting on the edge of the pit?
edge of the pit, the south end.
Okay. All right.
Back
cool.
back to the altar.
Okay, well that's good to know. All right, cool. And let's see. Let me just make sure I have this this correct here before all hell.
Breaks loose.
No, I won't. There's no hell to break
Yeah,
loose
what-
here.
What could
I
go
love
wrong?
it that Dell keeps pulling out backgrounds with different sections of the cave and the tunnel and the ruins and
All right, cool. Excellent. All right. So,
Girl.
all right. Girl, you know, girl, you know. All right. So, excellent. So we finally getting somewhere, and I can stop drawing cave. All right.
I got to get another winch so Thorsten can steal her from me.
Well, this time I actually have a good charisma score.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably
Okay, here we go. There we go. Here, Christmas too. All right, there we go. Excellent. Hi, Christmas too. Let's see. So here's our new show. Oh yeah, there. That's perfect. Let's see.
I rolled a 2 on a 3d6 roll. It's freaking epic.
All right, here we go. Here we go. So you finally turn into this what now seems to be a room that's kind of carved out of, what looks like a natural cavern, and then they start to carve the walls to make it a little bit bigger. So
Yeah.
on the west wall of this room, because I mean south is up, so it's like the right or the west wall of the passage. It's got a door right there that's closed, and so does the north end of the passage, which would be on the bottom, I guess, where the passage seems to terminate, right at that door. The stone door on that north is about a 1.5 foot recessed into the floor. It looks as though it slides into the floor rather than the doors that were in that other hexagonal room that go up. It looks like this one goes down. Like you can see, like there's grooves in the sides, like meant for this thing to slide up and slide down. And so it's about a 1.5 foot slid down and stopped. And you can hear very clearly right from inside whatever's behind there. Please help me, hurry!
from the northern room, right?
Right, the northern room, yeah.
The northern
Because of
room,
that-
you're saying the door slid down like a foot
The
and a
door
half.
slid down to like about a 1.5 foot, so it's probably about like
Yeah.
so it's about you could probably get your head like in there. It's about down to like say like chin level.
Oak Club. And then I'll hold my hands like that, like giving him a boost up so he can look. Now, if I'm perceiving your description right.
He's looking at look at you again, like you go look. I'm here to back you up.
And back up. Kneel down, boy. I stand on him like Captain Morgan. You look down at.
It gives you a boost.
Okay.
To look up. And you got your torch with you?
Yeah, I got the torch. I'll look at her.
All right. There's like
The abomination.
you look in, there's like a stone slab. It's probably raised about like maybe 2.5 feet off the floor. And on it is a skeletal figure. It's sort of propped up and it sits up a little bit more and it opens its mouth and you just hear it emanating from it. Please help me. Please. And it's got this circlet on its head. It's kind of like a pewter or some kind of circlet, and it's got a sword like on its chest. It's got both hands like on the hilt of the sword, and it rises. And as it's rising, the door starts to slide down completely, slowly.
Okay. I'm like, Bayun death. And then I'm rolling backwards a little bit off of old boy. And get back. And I'm backtracking.
He's getting back. He's getting back.
Oh yeah. Well, he's taking, that's the first time he's obeyed me. And anyway, I'm doing a retreat, a fighting retreat.
A fighting retreat? Well, first you have to roll for initiative.
Yeah, no.
You have to roll for initiative there, pal.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah,
we can't even go down there to help him even if we wanted to.
Okay, he's on a 6. He's on a 6. You guys are on a 2. I will let you roll for Uba. Okay. How about that? You could. I will. Well, I'll decide.
Let
what
somebody
Uba does,
else
but you
roll
can
for Uba. I don't need two
Okay.
bad rolls.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, but here's what's happening at the same time. As you hear some kind of screaming, like you hear all of a sudden you hear Dietrich's voice get really, really loud, and all of a sudden, like on its own accord, the thing starts the big platform continues to lower down more and more and more, and like slams into the floor. And you can hear something moving in the big room underneath.
Hammer's balls.
Okay. Anyhow, let's go back to.
I at that, when I see that, I drop the rope by my side and ready the my bow and arrow.
Now, who's holding torch? Dietrich, you or Uba? Were you both holding torches?
Uba at least had one when they were.
Well, he
going
gave
down,
it
and
to
there's
me, right?
another one. There was a second one on the floor. So
On the
if they
floor.
want to, they could have been 2 torches.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I would imagine that Uba would have taken the torch with him. So yeah. Okay. So you got.
Okay.
Okay. So the entire room goes completely black.
Oh no.
You can't see a
Even the
damn
tour-
thing.
oh,
Game over,
jeez.
man.
Game
over.
All right, your turn.
All right. Now you're saying my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Going black was the.
The whole room goes completely black.
Okay. And I can't see the glint from, you said it was a little crown.
Black.
Okay.
Like pitch
Nothing.
black.
Good grief. I'm just backtracking. That's what I'd naturally do. Running. You saying I heard this slam, right? Behind me?
No, these guys. Well, I mean, you could have heard a slam, but like these guys, like watch this thing go.
Watched it drop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
guess
I'm
Torsten's not really watching
unaware
but,
of
like,
that. I'm just backing up down this corridor that's right behind me.
I'm sure Torsten's
Fast
watching,
as I
hearing the
can.
chains go chink 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 chink. Okay. So you're holding. Okay, so you could continue to backtrack. And
No, we're just in the dark, man. I ain't got no infravision or anything, so we're just stumbling
Right.
backwards, probably over each other.
and you can hear Uba running as well, and it just continues to be dark.
Okay, I'm just retracing my steps as fast as I can.
All righty,
Thank
let's
you.
see.
There's gonna be
It's
some
a little
light.
bit slow going.
Yeah.
And you can start. You're starting to make your way. Let's see. So we can kind of like. You're starting to make your way. You can see you're probably to the point where the passage is curved or whatnot, but you keep on bumping into the walls, and it's still just pitch black wherever you go.
Yeah. I'm
And
just
what are
running
you holding? What are you holding in your hands?
Well, I've got the spear and I had the torch, but the torch
Okay.
went out.
Okay,
So,
so
hell, I'm dropping the torch.
okay, you drop the
I
torch.
got two hands on the spear to take care of whatever I need to.
Okay, cool. All right, so you're doing that, and so now it's his turn. What is he going to do this time?
Wait, it's not even a she? Damn, man.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
Okay.
Like high voice, Tiny Tim. I mean,
All righty. I need you to make a sorcery save.
yeah. Yes. Story that's +0. 2.
That's it. Okay, it's 2. Well, here's the good thing. As you get to the point, you've dropped the torch, and as you get to the point where like the passage is
Here's the
turning
good
more and more,
thing.
and it has that little kind of like bubble. You see the bubble, not the big
Yeah.
thing, but the kind of
The
bubble like
bump.
right there.
Yeah.
You realize all of a sudden you're like the darkness is over. Like you somehow like left this area where it was completely pitch black, and it goes from like dark to instantly like you can see like Uba's torchlight, and Uba's like probably in that bigger room.
Yeah.
And it's dark, it's dim, but it's like you can still see the edge of Uba's torchlight. At that exact moment, it's like these skeletal hands like burst from the floor and like grab your ankles.
Oh,
Now, with a on your next turn, on your next action, with a test of strength, you could try to break free of them.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing, man.
Okay, and so in the meantime, like now Uba's continuing to move, so it's starting to get dark again, but it's sort of like natural darkness, But you're trying to. Okay, so how's your test of strength going?
3 of 6, right? So it's rolling 1 to 3 or
One
four to
one to
six?
6. You 1 through 3.
1 through 3 should
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
what I was
yeah.
thinking. Damn it! Why didn't you say 6 through?
No, because I
5
okay.
to 6.
Okay, so you're not breaking free.
No,
And
I'm just struggling.
at this point, like the people that are looking down the pit can
Mhm.
see 6 skeletons
Oh,
starting to advance, and from you're not really sure from where because you can't really exactly see where the edges of the room are, but you can see six skeletons starting to converge on the center of the room, and then all starting to head south. I guess that would be southwest.
Southwest. Yeah.
And they're all carrying like small short swords and what have you. And
Yeah.
they're in these like black vestments.
I'll try and shoot an arrow. I don't know if it's gonna do any good, but
Sure, you're going to
Yes,
shoot an arrow. They're not paying any attention to you whatsoever.
so this is 3-2 naturally because it's a bow. So I 1 arrow. So it's hang on. It's +1. So it's armor class 1 actually.
Okay,
from
that hits.
shot, and it's 4 points of damage.
No, that's 2 points of damage. So yeah, you pop one of the skeletons, and you do not kill it. But
And what the hell are you doing?
Ogrim, you're wasting your arrows.
They're gonna die down there.
Yes,
Well,
they
no, you're-
are.
and
Thorsten,
also hear at this
Thorsten
point-
doesn't know what you're shooting at, right? He just saw
Yeah.
you shoot down the.
so you
There's
can,
half-
you can
Yeah, so I'll tell them there's half a dozen skeletons down there at least. And I
Okay.
can hear them screaming.
Okay,
how
no, so
how
no- so
can
no-
a
so now-
skeleton? Okay, how can a skeleton harm a man?
So
What
so
are you,
Uba on the
drunk?
other hand, you can see Uba like make his way out into the with a torch. You can see him, and can come out here, and he freaks out, and so he actually attacks the skeleton that you just shot.
Okay.
He just swings his sword at it. So go ahead.
Thorsten hasn't realized that skeletons are animated.
That natural 1 is not gonna do him a lot of
Okay, he's freaking out.
I
Okay,
can tell you. So I yell at him, Uba, grab the rope, and with my foot I sort of push the coil of rope down the hole. See if it.
How do you have that secured?
I mentioned
He
before
did,
that I
he did.
tied it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He tied it off.
Just
Yeah,
wanted to
okay,
make
cool.
sure.
He
Yeah,
tied it off to his belt loop.
because I knew this was coming like from
Yeah.
okay, cool.
45 minutes ago. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure all of us did.
So Dietrich, as you're struggling, trying to break free, all of a sudden you feel like a skeletal hand, like just like touching your chest, and you
In
feel
front
a
of me,
chill.
right?
Well, yeah, it's in front of you. I mean, like and it's in
Yeah.
front of you, and so like you take 1 point of damage. It's almost like just like this incredible chill as this skeletal hand hits you, and you have to make another sorcery save.
All right.
You said he took 1 point of damage?
1 point of damage. Another so you have to make a sorcery save.
Fail. Got 9.
Failed. Okay, you are at -2, -1 for attack and damage for a turn. It's just this like real chill that goes through you. Okay, so your turn. You can try to break free again. You can try to attack this thing, whatever you want. But it's pretty dark in here.
Well, since I've got a relative, at least in my mind, position of where he is,
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna attack.
Yeah, I say this time,
With-
like you kind of know exactly where he is because he's like right in front of you, touching you. So don't even take any penalties. Next time you'll probably take a -2 because it's so dark.
Yeah,
But,
it'll be a shove with the. Okay.
so you're not trying to break free. You're going to try to attack. Okay, cool.
All right. All right. Hit a 4 AC.
An armor class 4. Oh, I think I actually hit this guy. Yeah, you hit him.
Really?
Roll damage.
All right. I was using 2 hands, so the D8. Oh man, come on. 2.
You have a strength bonus or no? You do 2 points of damage to this thing?
That's
Okay,
with the strength bonus, man.
all right, man.
Well,
awesome.
but you have
Okay.
you have the chosen weapon bonus, right?
that's
You're right. So that's 3.
one.
That's 3. Yeah. that's right.
Okay, all right, so it's a -3. Okay, excellent. Cool.
That sucked.
All right, so let's see, it's his turn. In the meantime, let's see. It's also the skeleton's turn. So the skeletons
one?
are like
Which one?
the skeletons have found an enemy. And the enemy is Uba. And so
Oh,
3 of them are going to try to kill him. So let's see.
poor Uba.
Uba's got my back. That's what he said.
And
Well, he's got his back to you, so you know
I
that's
know. That's what I'm saying. He's further down the tunnel, so
your back, my back. You know,
he's providing a speed bump, so I can.
the best one of them hits is an armor class. Oh man. And take out my cheat sheet here.
Well,
They've
say what
got
armor class were there? I think you had it. Was it 8?
They? No,
Yeah.
no. They're armor class 7.
The
Well,
guys, yeah.
yeah, but they hit. Okay, so the best this one hits is an armor class 8. So no, they all miss them. Apparently, Uber is just
Yes.
freaking out somewhere. Okay, in the meantime, it's this guy's turn now, and so like you've just pissed him off. So
Here,
let's
I thought
see.
it was a girl.
Yeah, well, that's he hits an armor class 9,
Oh yes, no, that's miss.
so he misses you. Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
you know,
Wow, but he did.
excellent. All right, cool. So he's really pissed, but you managed to maybe you're leaning down trying to grab those things off you again.
Oh, well, wait
Okay.
a minute. Okay. I
Skeletons
was
and
going to
so
remind you about the phases or whatever. I'm following it.
All righty. Let's see. I guess it's your turn now, people. Who does what?
Okay. As far as me, I'll. What I'm saying is I get to attack multiple times because it's off.
Because
thing,
what?
right?
Yeah, it's the second round, so he can attack twice this round.
Yeah.
because of the-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
And I'm actually getting my bow ready and joining Arngrim at the lip
Yeah.
of the
I am going
Fish
to
in a barrel, man. Fish in a
try
barrel.
to shoot 2 arrows at a skeleton and hoping that Uba can grab onto the rope.
As a first level huntsman, you can attack twice the second round? Or because
Not
it's
if
a
it's
because it's
mastery of
weapon?
the weapon.
Okay, right. Okay, awesome, cool.
Okay, and yeah,
Sure.
Mizgit will do the same.
Start shooting at you.
Yes.
And Torsten, what's Torsten doing? Just kind of laughing.
No.
Oh,
Torsten,
he's-
like I said, this one, Torsten kind of sighs and moves and readies his bow. Don't take my action.
Okay.
So I'll join Arngrim at the lip of the thing with kind of like a sigh.
Okay. Because you guys aren't, you guys. I mean, I'm having you guys do it this way because you're not really in melee. I'm not going to, go bananas. These things aren't really after you right now. At
Two
this
big
point.
Right
misses.
now.
So yeah, right now. So go ahead, Dietrich. You can go first.
2 big misses.
2 big misses. What armor class did
I
you
mean,
hit?
totally off the charts, man. It's like
Okay. All right.
15 and 18.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So you guys can start shooting at skeletons.
So the first
ahead.
arrow misses, and the second arrow hits a armor class of 5.
Okay. Cool. Second arrow hits.
Okay, 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. So that's 3. So you dispatched the one that you hit before. So you've actually knocked out a skeleton. So it was one less skeleton that's going to try to harass him. What about Mizgit?
Mizgit throws an arrow down there. Like, it might as well. Just as accurate.
All right. Just as oh, I understand. Okay. And Torsten just kind of getting himself ready.
Yeah, walking and readying his bow.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All righty. Let's see. Time to roll initiative there, Dietrich. Let's get official with the rounds. You might as well be the
5.
initiative roller. 5. Let's see.
Sweet.
What's his dexterity? What's your dexterity?
Dex 14.
This is a 15. Okay, so he goes first, and once again, he tries to hit you.
So that's where you should have been like 12. Oh wait, no, I mean 14.
And that,
He certainly does not hit you. And at this exact moment too, you notice that these things are starting to disintegrate around your feet. They're no longer holding you.
Oh, really?
Whatever. Yeah, so you're starting to become mobile.
okay, good.
And in the meantime, the skeletons once again are going to they're completely ignoring the people upstairs, and they're 2 of them have pushed past Uba, and 3 of them are going to try to kill him. And okay, 1 actually hits him because they hit an armor class 0,
Oof.
and they hit Uba for 2 points of damage. So somebody take stock of that.
How many hit points did they have? 6?
No, the Uba gets hit for 2 hit points. Oh, they have 8, I think.
Yeah, they have
decided
8.
they had 8. Yeah, hit points. Uba takes a couple hit points of damage from a skeleton.
So he's down to 6, correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so
Now it's the party's turn.
I yell at him again, grab the rope, Uba.
Get your arse up here.
I'm trying. They're all over me.
And he doesn't look like he can make it right now, right?
He's a little bit, tied up. I mean, if he does
Okay.
it, they're going to be all over him.
Yeah, so I'm going to shoot again then.
Dietrich?
That's am I.
Oh,
I hit it
Okay,
AC of
sure.
6.
Okay, cool. So shoot, people. Dietrich misses, but Dietrich is now mobile.
Yeah, I miss as well.
Armor class 0
All right, you hit one.
for 2 hits.
Ooh,
Okay,
look
so you
at-
do
look
1
at
point.
this
You do,
kid. Yeah.
and what's Mizzigate got?
Armor class 4.
Yes.
Okay, you hit as well. Go ahead.
I don't use. What's our hit? D4, right? Or D4 or D6?
D6.
Okay.
D6 is above.
Plain D6. Yeah.
6.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 3 points of damage to one. All right.
Yeah.
So they take those are skeletons, and let's see.
That one's for Uba.
Okay, and Dietrich misses as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe our round is over, right? Or do you have a second attack this round? Okay, no, you don't. All right, roll initiative, Dietrich. Come on, man. What are you doing now? Come on. And
2.
I'm assuming you guys are all still
Same
shooting
deal.
bows?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dietrich, what are you gonna do? Are you
We're
trying to
doing
get
life.
away? Are you trying to like attack this guy in the darkness? It's gonna
Right
start to
now,
get
I'm
tough.
I'm
hearing
trying to mate
things
with
that's
it.
happening. Well, I'm hearing things that's happening behind me right now. Okay,
Right.
so I know that they're coming. So I'm more in a like I'm trying to get the Valhalla right now. All right.
Okay, so you're in darkness. You're gonna
I'm-
start taking really big penalties, like -4, because there's no torchlight around you. At this point, it was like really retreated quite a bit. So the only way to get to light is to go where he is. And you're also at negative.
okay.
You're also at -1 to hit and damage, which I didn't penalize with you. I got to keep remembering to do that because you've been kind of slowed by this chilly touch this thing gave you. So I'm just saying, if you want to swing around in the darkness, go ahead. If you want to try,
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, now that the darkness is fully eclipsed me, or encapsulated me.
you have rolled 2.
I'll turn around.
Okay. So he rolled 3.
Okay.
So you go first. I think Melee's first, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, Melee's first. All right, so he's going to try to hit you one more time, and he misses you. Apparently, you're really trying to hoof out of the way. And let's see, what about poor Uba? Uba. Oh dear! Oh my God! They rolled 2 20s. Let's see if they have one. The other ones rolled.
Jeez.
Other ones rolled 1. Let's see what Uba's armor class is. Okay, one of them.
Armor
One of
class
them crits.
7.
One of them crits and one doesn't. So one does 4 points of damage, and the other one does. Oh man! So the other one does triple damage, and that one does 9 points of damage.
So with
What are
9,
they
he's
doing?
at -3.
9 is at -3. Like after all that, and taking the other 4 points of damage from the other one.
I'm sorry. There was first from the first guy and 9 from the second one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's taken a total of 15 points of damage because he had taken 2 before, I believe.
Yeah. So my bad. So I just heard the -9. I didn't hear the
Okay.
-4. So he's now at -7, if my
Okay.
calculations are correct.
Okay. And at this point, like there are 2 skeletons running right into Dietrich, but they're not going to attack him right now. They're going to probably attack him very soon because as he's running out of here, let's see if we can put this little photograph and see as Dietrich is running into the light like Carol Ann. You're kind of in that bigger room now, and in that passageway between the bigger room and safety. Well, what looks kind of like safety are these 2 skeletons that are kind of slowly advancing towards you. And so that's what Dietrich is right now.
I'm gonna try and shoot a skeleton out.
Me
up
too.
there, and I start singing the death dirge of the
Okay.
of the tribe because Uba has fallen. I hit one skeleton and I may crit him. Plus 1 is 12. Do I hit armor class with 5?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that is a crit.
It's a crit.
Yes.
Roll
let me
d6.
roll the d6. It's a 5, so
Okay, so
it's
that's double damage.
double damage. So I rolled a 3 on the first die and a 6 on the second die. That's 9
so
points
that's
to one skeleton.
Right. So it's 5. So you say you crush one. Just blow its head apart.
And another arrow hits for 3 hit points.
A different skeleton?
Yeah.
Of course, it's a different skeleton. Okay, and you managed to take down 2 skeletons as you're seeing the
Awesome.
death dirge. At -3, he's losing hit points at this point, isn't he?
Yeah,
No, he's
minus
-7. He's gonna die in 3 rounds.
Oh, he's -7. Okay, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Excellent. This
all right.
go ahead, people.
I'm,
Tell me what you're doing.
oh, I rolled a 20 and a 1.
Okay, yeah, that's what I did the other time. With 2 20s and a 1 when they all attacked him.
So for confirmation, I rolled 11 plus 2, 13. That's
Yes.
armor class
Yes.
5.
Yeah, you
Yes.
hit it.
So for the crit, I rolled a 2
Okay, so that's just plus 2.
It's plus 2.
plus 2. So 7 hits.
Okay, 7 hits altogether. Yeah, all right. So you almost destroyed this thing. It's still, it's kind of like knocked off part of its shoulder girdle, and like it's sort of like still limping. Oh, there's 3 skeletons left.
The arm bone is connected to the shoulder bone.
Right. Okay.
How
All
about
right.
that?
So now,
So, go ahead.
good, Miss. Yeah, you go.
AC 5.
Okay, excellent. Roll damage, man.
Sweet. 4.
Okay, so we're gonna say you blast that one that Torsten almost killed.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Right on. So there's just 2 skeletons left, and these 2 skeletons are the ones that are right in front of our hero.
Of course they are.
So our
Wait,
hero.
which one's our hero?
Oh, our hero. Our hero is
The one with
Dietrich.
the one with the sword of the crown.
So Dietrich, did you actually make an attack on this round? Or you haven't done that yet?
Well, I turned around to run, so
Yeah, you ran. Yeah, I mean you can run an attack. I mean you're boom. You're heading into light, and 2 skeletons that are advancing towards you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm going to be screaming and running anyway with the spear. It would have been a bit of a spear charge. I don't know if you'd allow that, but
Yeah, right, because you can charge this thing because you're probably running scared out of your effing mind.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
All right.
Just subtract 1 from your damage and your to hit roll. As you're doing all that. Like so, if you get a +2, then just take a +1. The charge, yeah.
Oh, shoot, man. No. No, wait a minute. Yeah, I hit an AC of 10.
Okay, no. You don't actually hit him with a spear. The spear goes through him, but you can keep running. You can try to, I'll tell you what, with the test of strength, you can get by these guys. It goes just right to the ribcage, right to the other side.
Oh, no. Got a 4.
Okay, so now you're stuck like with these 2 skeletons. You're like right up on them, and the other fellow is coming up behind you.
Flying spider.
But you're at that point too, like as you're pushing him back a little bit, you're right near the alcove with the statue, and you can hear this other guy coming behind you. So now it's time to roll initiative. You guys have nobody to shoot at, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys have nothing to do.
Okay, I got a 6. Something
Except go down and save your friend. Uba's taking another hit point of damage. And so you got a what?
We would have to.
Well, Mitt's going to go down if you ask him.
But
I got a 6.
You got to roll on initiative? Okay, cool.
I gotta break my legs.
So I should have had you declare action, but what are you trying to do? Go ahead, you're first.
Yeah, it's going to be the break past them and get out straight to the little elevator.
Okay. You should be able to do that. I mean, they're too stupid to really hold on to you. You're able to break past. So you guys see Mizgit or Dietrich run into the center of this room. You can see that the torch is on the ground. You see
trying to clamber up the side. Yeah.
There's a rope. There is a rope.
Yeah.
So I grab the rope.
But I didn't know you. Okay, All right, you say
No,
that.
if I can, if there's time, I'll tell him to grab the rope.
No.
Yeah.
So you
anytime.
could. I mean, the way this thing is too, like you can try to clamber up the rope. You can try to clamber up the chains. Of course, you'll be kind of suspended, like 5 feet away from everything else, and try to do a daring leap off one of the chains and not fall down the pit.
Well,
We can go
if
for the
you
rope.
try if you try to climb the rope, obviously we can try and pull you
Yeah,
off.
we
so you-
can
Yeah, I would immediately go for the rope because it's
Be-
right close to the side.
begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly pull
Oh.
me up.
And so you also see all of a sudden this other figure come rushing out. He's in like these black vestments. It's just the kind of like mummified skeletal figure. He's not running like lumbering like these other skeletons. Like this is like a man running, except a very dexterous person. And he's got this kind of like pewter circlet on his head. He's got this sword that's as black as midnight. Like, I mean, as black as the dark expanse.
Black
with
as
this- with this- with this-
midnight.
black
Black
as
as
midnight.
pitch.
That's
Blacker
right.
than the blackest witch. I think I can remember.
Yeah. And it's got
Uh-huh.
this handle you can see of like star steel or something. This is the sword of swords, and he's running behind Dietrich, and so he makes an attack from behind. Oh my god!
20?
I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
No, wait, because it gets better. Let's see. Dietrich's
He's
armor
not-
class is a what?
Armor class is a 6.
Okay, this thing hits an armor class 5 right now, but let's see. Well, let me do this officially. Okay, so he does. I have to do this officially. Sorry. So he does 4 plus. So he does 7 hits of damage. So where are you at hit point wise?
I put you down to 2, I believe.
Yes, 2. Yeah, he's
Okay,
correct.
but now you have to make a sorcery save.
Black as midnight, black as pitch.
I
I'm
made
sorry.
it
I'm sorry.
18.
Say versus death. Okay.
18.
Okay, you
Made it.
almost feel you get hit by this thing, and you almost feel for a second as though like your soul is being ripped from your body, and then it stops. As you get hit by this
Okay.
thing, and you're starting to clamber up the rope, but you take one heck of a hit from this thing.
Yeah, buffeted me against the wall, and then,
Okay, initiative time.
yeah.
What is everybody gonna do?
Okay, go.
Oh, I
Pull him up.
Yeah.
I'll tell Thorsten to shoot the skeleton. I'll pull him up, and then I'm gonna chuck my bow and arrows to the side, and then start pulling on the rope.
Yeah, and I'll get behind for
Yeah.
extra oomph.
Okay. And Dietrich, what were you gonna say you're gonna do? Keep.
Yeah, I'm climbing, man.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Wait,
Roll
I'm just-
initiative. Roll initiative.
I got a 5.
You got 5. Okay, cool. So it's 30 feet. So you're climbing. You guys are pulling them. It's gonna take at least another round with like him furiously scrambling up there. And let's see, what does he do?
I'm shooting at him.
Okay.
Me.
Trying to- I should, but I'm trying
Yeah.
to drive him back from you.
Put him out of his misery.
Okay,
And
that's
ours.
armor class 0.
You hit him. Okay, you hit him.
1 hit point.
Excellent.
Okay, so I'm down to 1. All right.
No,
he
he
hits
was.
you. He hits this thing. Okay,
I
cool.
actually thought I was like, wait a second, are we actually shooting at him?
Okay.
Gee.
So this thing jumps on
My bad.
the rope, and it starts to now climb up as well.
Oh, jeez.
And you fellas can make a test of strength to see how well you're holding this rope with the 2 of them on it, because he like jumps on it.
All right.
We
And I
should
tell you
just
what, you
cut
can
it.
make. Yeah, I tell you what, you can
Cut
make a
it out.
test of strength. I tell you what, I'm going to
Cut
make
your
a test of
losses.
strength. A test of strength, but like add 1 to your chances because Miz gets helping you.
Okay.
Rather than have a
In which case, it's
Uh,
it's a regular test, not a feat, right? So it's a
right, just a regular test.
It's a 3 out of 6, so it's
It holds, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Okay.
it holds. Because what's your usual test of strength? Is it with an 18? Is it 3 or
5.
6?
No,
5 or 6?
Yeah.
In that case, it would be like something like an 11 out of 12 would be your test if somebody's helping.
Oh, okay.
But you made it.
Okay.
So it's okay. Anyhow, so let's see. So what are you guys doing this round? We're still in initiative, and the others. You can see the other skeletons are kind of like lumbering back.
I'm gonna see if I can shoot him off the rope, since I get 2 shots this round.
Okay.
Well, you've already stuck me once. I'm probably starting to lose grip.
All right. All right. That's what you're doing. You're still climbing. You guys are pulling. He's trying to shoot him off the rope.
Right.
I got a 3.
Oh shit.
Dietrich, what have you gotten
Dietrich.
for initiatives?
Oh,
Roll d6, man.
I got a 3 too.
Okay, and your dexterity is 1 less than his. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
But missiles go before movement.
But okay, missiles go before the movement. Okay, good. Go, shoot. It's good to have a rules lawyer. Rolls like this.
Except that I don't even hit AC 10 with either of my shots.
Okay.
Chihuahua.
They're shooting right by his head and everything. And so he's pulling himself. Yeah.
And it's, he's swinging on the rope and, moving target.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Hold still.
This thing is pulling itself up and trying to hack at him at the same time.
Yeah. Jesus
And it
Christ.
doesn't hit him. It only hits an armor class 8, so it misses you. And doesn't cut the rope either. Yeah, misses you. So you should be able to.
When we get this fool up, we drop the rope.
Yes, for certain.
Okay, you should be able to get. Okay, here's the money shot. Do you get up before he gets to the point? He catches up. Well, he's kind of with you anyway. He's at 3. All right. Gets a 5.
Uh-oh.
Suck it.
You pull the rope up. You're dropping the rope, and this thing leaps out into the room with you.
Jesus.
Okay. I think that's our cliffhanger.
That just somebody kick him off like 300.
Yeah, so you're back.
This
You're
is
back.
fun.
You're back in this. Let's see.
Oh my
You're back.
goodness.
Okay, we can count. Let's see. We've actually killed. And let's see. So you're back in this room. This thing has jumped out with you. Dietrich is as hurt as he's hurt. How many hit points do you have left right now? 2 or something?
1. Oh, he's
Dietrich's
got
had
2.
1 hit.
He's got 2.
He's got 2. He's got 2 hit
Yeah, I
points.
get 2.
You're still at -1 to hit and damage for
Yeah.
probably about another probably like another 8 minutes at this point. I'm being kind of liberal with the rounds here. And let me just make one last check.
Oh shit.
Okay, cool. You guys are good. But as you leap into here, there's been enough noise that Bigby and who's left? Bigby and Boog
And Boog, yeah.
have come out to investigate what's going on.
Oh, thank
And they're
goodness.
in the doorway, and this thing has jumped up with you. And as it jumps up with you and lands on it just looks at you guys, goes,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well. Next week, our first TPK.
I cannot believe that Dietrich did not die down there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
God almighty.
maybe if he had, we wouldn't have the thing up here with us. You know what I'm saying?
There was part of me that would have been okay with letting go of that rope.
You're kind of hoping, yeah. That
What was that? What was that from Cloud Atlas? You let go with that. Let go with that rope.
Cut your losses.
Literally.
nice,
But yeah, so you're stuck there with this thing.
nice.
And it's impressive looking.
Yeah.
I can't believe you made that save. I can't believe I rolled 20.
I can't believe
Oh, man.
Dietrich went down there after
Oh, I can.
tail.
Well,
I
it
can.
wasn't a girl.
I
Let's see,
think
hold
we
on for a second.
established that.
Hold on for a second. Well, this is important now. Do I have it still? Or did I lose it? I don't know if I still have this thing. So this would explain everything, but I don't think I have it. Oh shoot. That's too bad. Oh wait, here it is. There we go, sir. This is what we're dealing with here. This is Dietrich. Where's my money? Actually, that's the disc. That's the disc that you guys are lowering down. You know?
That's true. Yeah.
Where's my?
Jeez.
That's just another day playing with Del. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Screw yourself, buddy. That's what happens.
Jeez.
That was fun.
All right. Yeah.
I'd like to actually have to thank Dyson Logos' site for this map,
Oh,
because you can go on there and find all kinds of maps. Dyson
Yeah.
Logos was done, and well, I'm free for the taking or free for the use, and like fantastic stuff. So this guy does
amazing
like awesome,
stuff.
awesome
Yes,
work.
agreed.
He's just like one of the most inspiring guys out there. So, yeah, one of your maps, dude.
Excellent.
It's a
Excellent.
great map. Yeah.
And yeah, especially the way I drew it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to
That's
send.
tough.
You
There's
have to
so
send
much,
me that.
There's so much more to it.
You have to
I
send me
didn't
the link.
I wonder what's
I've-
behind this door.
Yeah, you will never find out. Don't worry about it. We'll take that secret to the grave with us.
Hey.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean
Alrighty.
that's fitting, Del. That's fitting.
Jeez.
That's awesome. Yeah, until next time. It's
Okay.
never a girl. No, it's not. It's not.
It's never a girl. No. All right.
It's been
Bye,
cool.
guys.